So b'shem Hashem na'aseh ve'nasliach. B'ezrat Hashem yitbarach. So we're gonna continue Shar Bitakhon from Chov Talevavot. Now, Amar HaChavetz, we're going to read the Mechavetz, the author says, right? So he says that what because the last chapter, we talk about the obligation to accept, right, that to do faithfully the service of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, right? So then I saw that that I to follow after that something that is right, that's more vital than anything else for Avodat Elokim. Now what is it? Bitakhon Allah b'chol devarav. So you like to do be over the Elokim, right? But if you are confused, if you have worries, right, they say, how could you be over the Elokim, fully? So he said that one of the vital things that you need to be over Elokim, 100%. I don't say 100%, but very important to have Bitakhon. So we talk about that Bitakhon. Last week we talked about it. It's not really trust. Okay, like what did we say? Reliance. Because so you could so to ask HaKadosh want to be reliance to rely on HaKadosh Baruch Hu. To rely on HaKadosh Baruch Hu. بخود on all one's affair. بابا من شش رو با مین هتوله گدولو because that has a lot of benefit, right? Big benefit بینیان هتورا in the concept of the learning to, if you are learning to opinion, or even in the concept of the worldly matters. Now, and what's the benefits? לגבי the Torah, mehem, right? Like one of the first benefits is menuchat nafsho b'tchon al Elokav. So the guy has peace of mind, okay, and also he's relying on HaKadosh Baruch Hu k'mo she'ovet chalifto chaladunav. Just like we said, as a servant, evet, what do you call it?
Servants.
Right, okay. No, actually here I think means a servant, okay. I would say evet kenani. That like a servant, yeah. So when we're talking about the servant, this is talking about 24/7. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Or you could call it slave. I don't know, maybe slave is a better word for it. You know what I'm saying? I think slave makes more sense. I don't know what that chayav, that basically means that it's not like servant is coming here from 8 to 5 and then go home.
Right.
It's not, that's not what servant we're talking about. It's like a 24/7. He's staying at home. He's living, right?
Right. Yeah. In-home servant.
Right. So this guy is 24/7. Just like this guy, this person, he is relying on his master. Okay, now the same thing is saying that you have to be relying on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, right, 24/7. That's what I'm saying. That's what he's saying, and that you are in good hands and you are taken care. Okay. Because he said, because if you don't have Bitakhon to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, this says Elokim. You have to. They told me that, as we said before, you have to be medayek. Every word of this. That's what we said before. Botach bezulato. You're gonna rely on something else. See, the system that works, that we all have. We all have plans. How are we going to survive? There's a matter of survival. How to be successful. Everything else. All we have plans. Okay, so this is something that we all have it. And so that's how the system works. That's what I'm saying now. You could rely on yourself. You could rely on somebody else. That's what he's going to be talking about. First, he wants to say that don't rely on others. That's the first 4 points that he has. Second is point that even you can rely even on your own talent, your own wealth, just whatever that you have. That's what he wants to talk about. So he's saying that you need to rely on something in life. That you want to get married, so your wife is going to ask you how you're going to, income, how much income you bring. So this is something that they want to know, and you make a cheshbon. I know that I'm living in LA. Let's say I don't know for getting married to a startup, how much we need.
At least for rent, it's gonna be like I don't know, like 3,000.
So you make a cheshbon. I need to in LA, and about $5,000. Okay, so that's calculation that you make. How how I'm going. So before you get married, how I'm going to say that. So you all make calculation. You all make calculation how we're going to do that. So that's why it says. And if right, so okay. I'm going to work. I make more fun from this match. Okay, my wife could help me. What I'm saying. So maybe second job, whatever it is. So that's what you need to have a plan. That's a decent person is going to make a plan or whatever. He has calculation how before he gets married or before anything that how what job should I be taking that's easiest for me, and also I understand, and so I could make a living, and then when I go get married, so I could be I have a plan. So that's why I said if you don't have Bitakhon to Elokim, so then you have to have Bitakhon bezulato. Bezulato means in somebody else or something else. What right? Bezulato, right? That's what he wants to say. Other than a koshbach, something like that, right? So, but so he's asking you to have Bitakhon HaKadosh Baruch Hu fully, and have Bitakhon fully, and you are right in Achnami, you are going to work, and you have a plan, but you have to know that the bottom line is B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh Nasiach. That's how he wants. That's how he wants you to that's how you have to I don't know what's a good word for it, act or
like have that approach.
That's that approach. Thank you. Right. If you're relying on somebody besides Hashem, it's your boss. It's my boss. I have to satisfy him, okay? And otherwise, I have to. Otherwise, I'm not. How I'm going to survive? So Hashem is going to remove His providence from him, and then he lives in the hands of the guy who trusts. Okay, Hashem said no problem. I have no objection. That you could rely on your boss, okay? After that, right? So, but if you have Takosh Baruch Hu, you don't rely, you don't get threatened from what your boss says, or what others that they tell you. No, I say I take off, like the Friday, I have to leave early, I have to do this. What I'm saying, and you don't compromise what Hashem says, because that the bottom line is Hashem that is giving you parnas, not your boss. Okay, right. So I work on satisfying Hashem more than my boss. That's what I want to say. Hashem says if you have Bitakhon to Him, right, you rely on this person. So I say no problem with him. This guy might go bankrupt. This guy, what I'm saying, he might I don't know. Find a better person than you. What happened to the other right? Maybe find a better person than is going to let you go. So, but if you say that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is taking care of me, I'm on him, and I'm not going to compromise on this matter. He said Hashem also. He said since he rely on me, he's following my rules. So therefore, I have to take care of him or her. I just saw this thing about about the internet and the guy. So he said that there was this lady. He was in this place that she had to internet, but some of the filter failed. And they mentioned to boss a few times this and that. And then, you know, the pops have started to...
At her work?
At the work.
At work?
Yeah. And the pops have started...
Like advertisements and stuff?
Yeah. So they said to boss, you know, it's not good. And the boss said, okay, we're going to fix it. Every time I say I'm going to fix it, I never did it. So she decided because of these pop-ups, I'm going to resign. Okay. So Baruch Hashem, so, you know, she found another job. In the other place job, then she saw that there are, I don't know, there are people that they are not Shumen Negia, you know, the boys, they are not, you know, they touch. And then, you know, she was a, you know, Senua and everything else. And she wasn't happy with the job. Right, that's what I'm saying. So they looked at this, and also they saw that divorced ladies work there, and you know they discourage us from getting married. They say it's not worth it. So she decided this place is dangerous. I got to resign again. But I mean, you know, you design already, you know, 2 months for that. You want to design 2 times. How's going to show up on your
the resume and everything? Yeah.
But she decided, I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to compromise, you know, my frumkeit for what it is. Over there was because of internet, and here because of what they did much. So Lemay said she had the madricha, someone that would ask the question. He said, Bitakhon Takash Baruch, and Lemay said, Baruch Hashem, the madricha. After that, she looked for it, and Baruch Hashem, she found the job now. Everything fine, much better. So again, that's what he says. So normal person, you know, if she relapsed the second one, you would think twice. But I'm saying maybe I could live with it. She said, you know, I'm not going to live with it. You know, that is not sure good in my resume. So that's why he says, you know, I've Bitakhon Takadosh Baruch Hu, and I know he's the one who brings the parnasa. And I'm not going to compromise my religion for the sake of my boss, or for the sake of, you know, what's going to happen in future. So that's why I say, if you have returned to this part to the boss, everything I said, okay, so no problem. I give it over to him, and you know, maybe you don't know what's going to happen to your boss tomorrow, and what is going to happen. And this person who has reliance on somebody except Hashem, which could be the boss. That's what the Irmia is complaining. That it said in the Irmia, Perek Bet, Yud Gimel, Kishitayim Raot Asali, Asa Ami. Hashem is complaining that two evils, two evils my nation has done. Number one, Hashem is saying that they left me, which is the source of the source of living waters. Okay, that's what that says. And okay, now and last, okay, so the number one, that you know, Hashem, you didn't have enough trust. Okay, but but then you dig, right? And you dig for themselves. He said the cisterns, right? Cisterns, broken cisterns, right? That can't hold water. That's what he's talking about. Okay, so it means that. Okay, you let me go. Okay, but Lemay say the one that you're lying is that going to give you?
It's not even good. Like they're leaving a shop for something that's not even good.
That's right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, right? And even in that place, okay, so you live in, but even in that place you're struggling. Okay, so right, so that's what Hashem says. So this is considered number one and number two, right? Number one, right? So first of all, you didn't realize it. Second of all, you're struggling. So what did you gain by doing that? And he says, this is Tehran 106 talks about the Masa Ben Israel since Mitzrayim, from the beginning of Mitzrayim, and it says over there that the Hashem covenant, that they exchanged their glory, which was Hashem, that Hashem Elokei Sevaot. So with the tablet, with the likeness of a tablet, sure, a ox, okay. Which means it's like a you had Hashem. Hashem is right there, in front of you. They are in the midst of Ananei Kavod. They had Ananei Kavod, and they had the Amudaesh. You see all the Nisim, and you Mamash, that it's not 50 days, but 50 days from 4 days, 3 months right after they came out of Israel, 50 plus 40, right? That's a Shiva Soy Tammuz. They came out 15 of Nisan and 17 of Tammuz, right? 40 days, right? 7 days, right? So 17 of Tammuz, they did that was 3 months. 3 months later, actually, I said, you exchanged it, it's it means that what was the good word for it, right? You had the Hashem on your head, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, you messed up yourself. What I'm saying, that's, I had a good word for it that the same idea that your glory was HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He's the one that's on it. He's the one that did it in Makkah. He's the one who did Qiriyat Yamsuf. And then 3 months later, as you come out of Mitzrayim, you decided that this Egel, okay, was now. Lemaise, we can. I'm going to say Pasha Kiti. So it wasn't that they bowed down to the Egel. Okay, so Erev Rav said, right, it's the Shosim Mitzrayim. It was they Moshe Rabbeinu, after Moshe Rabbeinu died, as Satan has showed it to them that right. It's a method that they saw the coffin of Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu is dead. So this Egel was supposed to replace Moshe Rabbeinu, not Hashem Chas v'Shalom. That's, yeah, we have to realize that really, okay, Chet HaEgel wasn't that they bowed down as a god, right? But so you had Moshe Rabbeinu, and everything else, and 3 months later, you decided that Moshe Rabbeinu is gone. Now we took a picture. What happened to Aaron and other people? Right? So you forsaken and what you believe also to a cow. Understand what I'm saying? And this is like, so that's what Hashem says. Okay, so Moshe Rabbeinu is not here. Like, who did you choose? Was it a cow? Yeah, a cow replaced Moshe Rabbeinu.
Right. Definitely not.
So, what I'm saying. So at least if you would have chosen Aaron, something else behind it, so that wouldn't so bad. That wouldn't so bad. So that's what they say. People they are messed up. They messed up. What I'm saying. Once they say because of their ta'ava, what that they had, it was Erev, everything else. But I said that's why I said Hashem saying, I understand. Okay, so Satan came, you showed to me, oh, Moshe Rabbeinu is not here. But who did you choose? Was it something that was wrong? Why not Aaron? And somebody else, someone was a tzaddik. And why would you choose? That's why Hashem said, you're messed. You're messed up. And then he brings the pasuk of Amarakatu. The pasuk said in Yirmiyahu Perek Yud Zayin, pasuk Zayin, Baruch Hakir Yiftach B'Hashem V'Yashem Yiftachu. So he's saying, and now he brings the pasuk that you should know that you're going to get a beracha. This emunah is not something that is not something that okay, have a bitakhon. You get a beracha. The pasuk says you should be blessed by a person that has Bitakhon to Hashem. Hashem Yiftach. Hashem is his trust. Okay, it's security. It's security. So why is it doubling the lashon? That Hashem has Bitakhon Hashem. So you ask anybody, do you have Bitakhon Hakadosh Baruch Hu? Yes, I do. Right? But we said that Bitakhon you have to show it in action. So it's about Hashem Miftacho. That means that really Hashem is Bitakhon all the way. Not okay. Hashem has to do, but also I have to work, right? Otherwise, how am I going to survive? That's what I'm saying. So you're saying that, okay, so let's say you have 70% I have to work, and 30% I know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I'm learning that He's going to help me. He's going to help me. So he's saying that the pastor that Yirmiyah is saying that you have Bitakhon, but Ma'amash Hashem. So he says, it means from the Mesuda, I guess Sion, that Vayashem Miftacho, okay, that since he has Bitakhon Hakadosh Baruch Hu, so Hashem will take care, make sure that he is make sure that his needs are done. And then bring on the pasuk from Tehillim, Asher Hagever is a fortunate, is a praiseworthy person. Asher Sam Hashem Miftacho. Again, he put Hashem and his trust. Velo Pana, and he did not look at it. Velo Pana, he did not turn to Rehav. Rav translated to arrogant. Arrogant, what? It means Bishmosei means what? Gava, right. Okay, that that this guy that thinks is big shot. Like people that they think they're billionaire, they're big shot, with so many of them, And Visate Kazav. And what's amazing? Those who stray after falsehood. Okay, so that's what he says. Okay. So he's saying that's what I say. The Apostle is saying that if you don't have Bitakhon Hakadosh Baruch Hu, as I said, then you're gonna go to these guys that you think they could help you. They could help you, and they go after falsehood. What I'm saying. That's what I said. You need to have the security. So if you have Bitakhon Hakadosh Baruch Hu, you're gonna go after these guys who are millionaires. That you think they could help you. You have to know the same thing. I'm not just saying, for fundraising also the same thing. You have to know that for Bitakhon. So you have to know the bottom line that Hashem should want that you should get as the fund. As will come from Hashem. You know what I'm saying? Hashem, it says Yeshua Hashem ki refa'in. To save the Yeshua, what is it? Yeshua of Hashem is like a blink of eyes. The salvation is like blink of eyes. What I'm saying, Hashem could do just like that. So that's what I'm saying. You say that Kosh Baruch, that you are the one who's deciding how much funds we're going to make, how successful we're going to be, and you are not going after. You think this guy is rich. No, you could get from somebody else. That okay, if not this guy, somebody else will take over. The Omar just finished it up. Omar Arur Hagever, and it says that it should be cursed a person. Now, so you say that if you have Bitakhon, if you have Bitakhon, you're going to bring Berachot to your life. Okay, so you see that how important this Bitakhon is. If not, Chas v'Shalom, you're going to be cursed to your life. Or Hagever she'iftach ba'adam, which means that he think his flesh. You know what I'm saying? He says my muscle is is strength. Okay, uzuro. Umin Hashem yasur lebu, and from Hashem and his heart from Hashem. He turns his heart from Hashem. Okay, so here brings on the rest of the pasuk. There's a pasuk is like a lone tree in the desert, which not say goodness is going to come to him. And then the pasuk 8, this one pasuk was pasuk hey, pasuk 8 chet. He said about this one who has a Bitakhon. It's like a tree that planted by the water, okay, that which his foliage will always remain fresh and will not wither in the year of drought. That's what the pasuk says. And I'm saying that's what I'm saying, you know. So you're not worried about even if it's drought, you know that even this inflation, I won't survive. What I'm saying, no, don't worry about it. Hashem will take care of. I mean, it's just such inflation, everything is high, everything else. That Hashem wants, you know, your parents are calm. You know, for the sure Hashem is going to support it. What I'm saying, everything should be fine. So again, if you really believe in this, you are relaxed, you have peace of mind, and you have a bracha. You have a bracha. As you know, Rabbi Zahagari says many times that in the kollel, we used to get like $6 a week.
Really? That's it?
That goes
$6?
in Baltimore, $6 a week.
60 or 6?
60.
60.
Yeah. Right, it was about that I said. But he said it was a bracha, I'm saying. Okay, I mean, I'm talking my time. That time, the rent used to be $250.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm talking.
It doesn't even cover half the rent.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that $60 cover that is for your rent. That's what I'm saying. Right. So
Yeah, it's like.
right. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, but still, you know, he said that you know you go shopping. And sometimes you go shopping, you know, you spend like $50. Baruch Hashem, got full basket. And then you spend like $300, and so what did I buy? I buy like 4 items, $300. What happened? So if there's a bracha Kadosh Baruch Hu, as I said, when you go shopping, you know, Hashem is going to take care of that with a small amount. You know, you buy everything. Otherwise, I say you go buy 4 items, $300. What did I buy? Then nothing by it. So that's why you want backwards. So that's why it says, you got Bitakhon, you have the bracha. Right, so that's why we must say that like Shana Shemitah. Ochel Kima ve'Barach B'Vorat. You eat a little bit and then you are satisfied. But if there's an arur, as I said, you might have a lot, but they might say at the end of the day you are missing. You don't have enough money. So that's Hashem should help us. You know, we should have Bitan Takosh Baruch Hu Besorot, but we should nechamot. Amen. Kein Rasul.